Hey everybody! Today I thought I would show you an update of my planner lineup. So halfway through the year, I've gotten some things more put together than I did at the beginning of the year, and I've changed some things around. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planners here. I would not actually consider all of them technically planners, but that's what I'm calling them. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. So this first planner right here is my media planner. So I have some Post-its in here, a little bookmark, and then the dividers I used are these type of dividers because they don't make a divider pack for the mini. Maybe one day they will correct that. And so I have 4 sections here: shows, movies, books, and games. So shows, I haven't put together anything but the game section of this so far, but shows will be shows that I'm watching or want to watch, movies or movies that I want to watch, books, books I want to read, and then a list of books I have read. And then games are, like I started playing Farmville a little bit again, and I don't remember things. Like, I click out of a challenge and I already don't remember what I had to do for that challenge. So I have a little place to write those things down. The next one here goes with my finance planner. So I'm going to wait and do those together. And then this one here, I don't have put together in the least. I threw some rings on it, but eventually I'm going to get some metal rings and an actual cover. This is a IQ 360, which is like, ARC or Toll or Circa, and it does have some of the gold foil. This is going to be my addresses and holidays book. So I'm going to have my addresses, and then I'll have a section for birthdays and anniversaries, and then a section that I can have notes for holidays. I don't know if I'm going to put my Christmas planner in here this year or in my classic, but if I just need a page or two for a holiday, it'll definitely go in here. And I will do a video on this one when I have it all done up, but I've got to buy a few more things before I can get started. Next we have our 2018 power sheets, and my husband and I have finally finished our prep work 6 months later and can move on now to setting our goals. And this has done a lot of things for us, including really help our marriage. And I recommend, if you're having any type of issues and you don't know where to start with your spouse, I recommend starting by setting goals together, because it made a really big difference for us. And so this is a goal planner. This does not have monthly calendars or anything like that. It is all just for goals, cultivating what matters. And then this is my recipe planner. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this a planner. It's a recipe book, but they call it the recipe planner for Mambi. I have the metal expander discs. I have the mint blue polka dot cover. All of my covers that I have bought go together. And in this section, I have our cover page. And then I put the meal planning section of the home planner add-on in here. With an extra folder, and then I have just this kind of divider page. And then what this actually is the box set recipe planner plus a recipe extension pack. And so I've relabeled all of the dividers, and some of them were like the same as before, but I needed them in a certain order as well. And so I needed much more categories, because I don't just have main dishes. I do pork, chicken, beef, and other. And then I don't just have side dishes. I do vegetable side dishes and starch side dishes separately. Things like that. So I've got this all. And I have some of my recipes put in here already, but this is just going to be an ongoing. Now you can see this is backwards. Upside down to have this up. But this one is just going to kind of keep evolving, because I'm going to keep adding more to it. Most of these are blank right now. I just stuck all of the recipe pages in here. And then once I feel like it's pretty well developed, I can start taking pages out that I don't feel like I need anymore. My son has decided to join me, and he is watching his videos, so I do apologize for the noise. Now, this is my main planner. This is a classic deluxe cover, and these are classic sized metal discs. And this is actually so I got the monthly only extension pack, and I put that part in here, but I cut the divider tab off and I covered the divider because I wanted it to be like a really seasonal divider. So this paper pack is from give me a second to figure out what the name of this company is, because I know it. Fun Stamper's Journey. This paper pack is from Fun Stamper's Journey. I don't know if it's still available or not. I will have all the product information when I do a more in-depth of this one. Next, for July, when I do up July's page, I want to do this as kind of a plan with me. And I will make sure I have all of the information there. But so it just has my month, which for some reason I decided to do in unicorns simply because of this washi here. I looked at this washi and said I had to use it. And then I have my YouTube schedule down here with my top 3 and then what we're tracking. And then I'm going to put goals here. And then I think what I'm going to put here are monthly like reoccurring tasks. Now this sticky notes came in one of the little folder product groupings, and I punched it. It did not come punched. I punched it. I didn't quite get this side in as far as I should have. And then I have a note section here. Next month, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to have my YouTube schedule here and a note section here. And then for Get It Done, these are all of the rooms in our house, including the front yard. I mean, I know it's not a room, but I want to make sure at least once a month I go through and I really deep clean all of them. You know, the baseboards, the floors, and not just mop, but really like get down on my hands and knees and make sure. So once a month, I want to make sure I can check off that I've deep cleaned each room once. And then for the focus, I'm going to do whatever our big project is that we're working on at that point. And right now it's the purge and the organize. And so these are the top 4 tasks that we have for purging our house. And I did not fill it up because I want to see how quickly we get these done first. And then it goes into the daily to-dos, and I had this many last week for Wednesday, including 2 extras, so I used one of those Post-its. And then so when I go through, and I'm not going to fill this out every day because I may not have stuff I have to do every day. I mean, I may not actually want to do stuff every day is what I really mean. But so I'm going to try to keep it just to 5 tasks a day. And so then when I'm that morning or the night before, I would write the day and write the 5 tasks I need to make sure I get done. This bookmark says right now. These finish out like this. And then for this first notes page, I did a future log. So instead of having to keep 6 months with me, I have an additional 6 months right here where I can just write in appointments. The other notes page that then had the currently page for the next month on it, I just took that out. I'm not going to use that. And so then these dividers I got from scrapbook.com because I could not find them available anymore. I really liked that they were very colorful, but that they still had all the white tabs. I had a divider pack in here, but it had some gold foil and some black tabs. First off, black tabs are just ridiculous. I don't know why that's a thing because you can't write on them. I mean, you can, but then you can't see it. Second off, if I'm going to have foiled dividers, they need to all be foiled, not just 2 of them in the pack. I mean, I just felt like it was a little bit ridiculous. So I grabbed these ones, and I will just show you as I kind of go through quickly my master to-do, my shopping, writer's block, diary, home projects, other projects, field notes, which is just a note section to have with me out and about, and collections, which is kind of like what you have in a bullet journal where I have an Emily Lay Simplify Challenge, or I've got like some wish lists or different things like that. And then of course I've got a folder in the back, and then I've got my new pen from Craft Warehouse. So that, like I said, is my main take everywhere with me planner. And I'm not going to do an in-depth video on it just on it. And next time I do a plan with me in it, I will do a more in-depth video on it. And then this is my main finance planner. And I'm not going to open this one right now because I don't have information covered up, but I have the mint blue cover and the mint blue cover. So this is like my travel one, cash envelopes and check register. And then this is my big one, stayed home with all of our account information and our monthly bills and stuff. And this is three actually extension packs because I needed more dividers than that. So I did 3 extension packs, put 2 months in it, and then used the extra dividers for other sections that I needed. And then my last planner is my memory planner. Now this one, I don't have metal rings on, and I'm not going to, and I don't have a special cover on, and I'm not going to, because this I'm just basically treating like a scrapbook, and then it's going to go up on the shelf, and I'm going to get a new one for next year. I already have my one for next year lined up, but I will just kind of show you what I do during the month. Let me show you one that's finished. Is I do tracking for different things that we have to track about our health and overtime hours and things like that. And then in the month, I write down what happened that day. So like I need to catch up, so I just wrote down quickly everything that happened that day, and then that way I can go back later and do the memory planning with the stickers and possibly add photos if I ever get a zip printer. So that one, like I said, it will just stay like that. It will never look like the rest of them because it will be rotating out. The rest of these I will just revamp every year, but they won't necessarily rotate out. This one needs a lot of work. It is going to look like the rest of them when I'm done. But that is everything I have, and all of my matching covers that I worked very hard to get. And thank you guys so much. I really have fun sharing with you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.